All right, guys. Here's your homework today. Um, what I suggest is that you always do like that first problem um by yourself before you even watch the video. So I'll say it. Go ahead and try the problem out. I would try it out on this side right here. Right? Pause the screen, do it. All right. So let's get it. It says Jose went to Foot Locker with a 25% off coupon. He purchased a pair of Jordans that originally cost $250. We want to know how much money does Jose save using the coupon and what did he pay for the Jordans? So what do we know? We know he had a 25% off coupon. We know that the original price is $250. All right. And so what do we need to find? We need to find out how much did he save? And what did he pay? Okay, so he had a coupon that was 25% off. We know 25% is 25 over 100, right? We know 100% of the price is 250. And we got to figure out what is 25%. So in order to get from 100 to 250, you multiply times 2.5. And what you do on the bottom, you do on the top, and you get 62.5. Another way to do it is to say 25% is 0.25, and you multiply that times the total. 0.25 times 250 equals 62.5. So he saved $62.5. Now, here's process of elimination. You can use process of elimination for open-ended problems because if we figured out how much did he save, so we could cross that out. Now we got to figure out what did he pay. Well, if the original price is $250 and he saved 62.5, remember, you have to line up your decimal points. You have to subtract the original price from the amount he saved. 0 can't subtract 5, so you go to the next number. 0 can't subtract 2, so you go to the next number. 5 can't subtract 6, so you go to this number, and that's a 1. And then you help everybody out until you get back to 0. So this 15 becomes a 14, and that becomes a 10. That 10 becomes a 9, and then that becomes a 10. Okay? 10 minus 5 is 5. Keep your decimal point. 9 minus 2 is 7. 14 minus 6, I think it's 8. And 1. So he paid $187.50 for Jordans. Now, before you go on to solve this next problem, you got to ask yourself, okay, so what did Mr. Ray do to solve the problem, right? First, he knew he was saving 25%. 25% is written 25 over 100. We knew the original price was 250, so we made that the total. We looked at it this way. We knew to get from 100 to 250, the unit rate is 2.5, right? And what we do on the bottom, we do on the top. And so we knew to multiply 25 times 2.5. Another way for us to figure this out is for us to look at 25% at 25. Okay, now go ahead and try to solve this problem. All right, it says Mr. Ray brought 5/8 of a pizza pie to school to share with his students. He will cut the remaining pizza into 1/16 slices. How many slices can he share with his students? So he has 5/8 and he's sharing it with 1/16 slices. Okay. Now, you could look at it one of two ways, right? You know he has 5/8, so right? So he has this amount of pizza, he has this, 2, 3, 4, 5. That he doesn't have this much pizza. Now he's sharing it with 1/16 slices, and you know half of 8 is 16, so you basically cut this in half. And you count how many 16 slices. So now this is a 16 slice. How many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Another way to look at it is to have your total, right? And then you multiply that whole, because it's basically it's 5 pieces out of 16, 5 out of 8. And so you multiply that with the reciprocal, which is 16 over 1. 5 times 16. Which is 80 over 8, right? And 80 over 8 is simplified to 10. So he can share 10 slices with his students. Right? 5/8. This was changed, and then this was flipped. Remember, after you have your original fraction, simplify. And then it was simplified to get 10. Okay. It says expression 1. This is expression 1. This is expression 2. Are these expressions shown equivalent? Show or explain all the steps you need to determine your answer. All right. Well, in order to determine if it's equivalent, you have to simplify both expressions. So step 1. right? So expression 1, 6 in the parentheses with 2x plus 4y. Whenever there's a number outside of the parentheses, it multiplies with both parts inside. So 6 times 2x becomes 12x. You keep the sign, and 6 times 4y becomes 24y. That is simplified, right? Expression 2. Two 2x plus 2y plus 3 2x plus 8y. Ooh, this is a lot. So using property of operations, you know groupings first. So 2 into 2x is 4x. And then 2 into 2y is 4y. Plus 3 times 2x plus 8y. We have another groupings. 3 times 2x is 6x plus 8y. Bring everything down. Now, what I like to do is I like to box the x's and I like to circle the y's. So I box the x's and I circle the y's. That tells me I need to add the 4x and a 6x, and 4 plus 6 is 10x. And the y's, 8y plus 4y is 12y. And then my answer. So after I simplify both, I got this for expression 1. I got this for expression 2. My answer choices, they are not equivalent. Because when simplified, the answers are not the same. Okay? What did I do? First, I simplified. After I simplify, I check to see what my answer is, and then I explain. For this type of problem, it's going to be 3 points. So make sure you get your 3 points. You have to say what you're doing. First, step 1, simplify, right? After you simplify, see if they're equal. If they're not equal, then explain. If they are equal, then explain. Okay? All right, it says select all of the statistical questions and explain why or why not for each choice. All right, so like what is a statistical question? Look it up. Statistical question is a question that can be answered by collecting data. That varies, right? That's the most important thing. So now we're going to see if which ones are statistical and which one are not. So how many cups of water do my classmates drink a day? Well, this is a statistical question because not everybody drinks the same amount of cups of water. Different answer choices. Let's look at another one. So A is correct. How many inches is a foot? Well, there are 12 inches. Ask yourself, do I need, like, is there anything else I need? Like, am I comparing that with anything? No, so it's not. Because only one answer. Let's look at another one. What grade are my classmates in? Well, if I was in sixth grade and I was asked what grade my classmates in, I would say sixth grade. So it's not a statistical question. Because only one answer. And what month are my classmates born in? Well, it is a statistical question. They all have different answer. So my answer choices are A and D. Use that understanding to choose which one is a statistical question. It's only one answer. However, you can use process of elimination like this to help you determine which one. All right, that's it. Have a great day.